Hello everyone and welcome to EDT 503 for the summer. My name is Ron Kolick. I'll be your instructor for this course. I'm also the director of the tech program, so it's great to work with some new people and some people that we've already worked together with, which is always fun. This will be a fast session. Our sessions are always fast, being usually 8 weeks during the fall and spring, but now in a summer session we're down to only 6, so that gets pretty crazy and gets really going really fast. So let's get right into it then. We're starting usually on a Monday, but hopefully this will help you get this good start. If you can get into the course really this weekend and get a head start on everything, that would be wonderful. So what I'm showing you right now is our action sheets. Every module we have an action sheet that I sort of walk you through the expectations for the course for that particular week, and that's the link to the video all the time. So for this week, I really want you to read the syllabus carefully, certainly. Part of this is of getting 10 hours of observation time in a school setting. So for us, with the year winding down quickly for the school year, K through 12, let's try to get that done ASAP, so then we can really be off to a wonderful start. Okay. So also we're going to read the common assignment. This course does have a common assignment. It's actually a group project. It's really, I think, the only group project we do in the whole entire program for a common assessment for our overall final project. So we're going to get started fast on that, and we're going to form some groups and really get that underway. Okay. So in addition to the syllabus, you can watch this video on how to use Schoology if you're new to Schoology. We use Schoology because many K through 12 schools across the country use Schoology. We also use Edmodo in some other classes as well, which is a similar product. So we like to use these two tools as a way to immerse you into a tool that is used in an actual teaching environment. Desire to learn is fine, but it's really more for the college level, and most of our candidates certainly are in the K through 12 environment. Okay, so that's where everything is. So there's also some great materials there, how to set up your account. There's also some great materials on how to access the library's databases, and everything is in the course setup materials folder. Okay, so what we're going to do is this week we're going to get right into learning theories. This is sort of a review for a lot of folks. It's we're getting into constructivism and UDL, and another one's backward design. But we really want to focus on how those learning theories apply to technology, using technology in a meaningful, purposeful way to enhance what we do in the classroom. Technology should never just be the cure-all or replacement, but really should be a tool that's used to enhance instruction, enhance engagement, enhance critical thinking and understanding. So we're going to do a little bit of that this week, and then the rest of the course is really hands-on and using tools and exposing you to different methods and so forth. Okay, so we're going to go to Module 1 folder, which I'll go into Schoology in a moment. There's a materials folder there, and then this is our first post for the week after you read all that material. All right, so we're going to look at websites and theories. I want you to try to think about the big ideas presented and some of your experiences with all of that. Okay, so let me go into Schoology. Actually, we get it out of here and go to the main page of Schoology. Okay, and there's a syllabus. Okay, there's a folder for all the action sheets, and I'll make those available as we get through everything. Here's the course setup materials folder, where there's some great resources here for you to look at in terms of getting the course underway for you. There's a little technology survey there. If you take it, just give me some feedback of where you are in technology, your comfort level, I guess. A great little thing that I made about how to access the college's databases. A list of free publication tools, how to set up Turnitin, which I'll get to in a moment, and how to use this link will get you into setting up Noodle tools for yourself. Okay. All right, so let's go into Module 1. All right, so here we are in the Module 1 folder. Okay. And there's the material. Here's the action sheet. I always put it there right on top as well. And here's the materials for the week. Now this would be really fast, easy, at some respects, some introductory level stuff. So I've even used some Wikipedia articles because they were really good. And I don't really have a problem with Wikipedia as an educator. I teach my high school students, which I'll post my Get to Know as well, because I didn't mention, in addition to being the director here at the college, I'm actually a full-time history teacher, and with 11th graders mostly. And I let them use Wikipedia as a way as a starting research. Look at some of the big ideas presented in a Wikipedia article, and then look at the bottom of the references as a jumping point to some actual scholarly and academic and more, I guess, valid sources. So we got some sources here on constructivism. We got some sources here on student-centered learning. This is a great set of UDL, the toolkit of universal design, everything like that. And then we have this great one about backward design. I had a chance to work with Grant Wiggins a couple years ago, and this is his website. Unfortunately, he passed away, and we were, ironically, his last group that he ever worked with before he passed away. But his material still lives on. He's got some great insights on, curriculum writing and great instructional resources there. Okay, so that's it. This is a kind of a nice, easy intro into the course. Nothing too heavy for the very first week. All right. So let's get back into our Module 1 folder. Okay, and we have a discussion here. So here's the discussion. This is where you would post your discussion. I have a little intro hello already there for you. And this will be due by Thursday. Now, usually on a Wednesday schedule for posting and then a Sunday for replies. But because we start the course on a Monday and giving you an extra day, and all you need to do is post in your box right here. So if you're new to Schoology, all you do is click on the box and start writing. Now, oftentimes I recommend students maybe perhaps write their response in a Google Doc, or if you still use Word, we're a little bit Google biased here, that you might compose it in a Word document, and then I would paste that text into the box. Please paste the text into here. We really want your written responses in the box. Don't just attach a file of your response, or don't just attach a Google Doc link. Please put your actual response in this box. And if you do want to type in here, make sure you click on the spell check button, because that's not an automatic, which is a little odd. And then you just press post. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do. All right, so let's get back to our action sheet. So I went through that already for you. There's a little video how to post if you want to go back and look at that. And first post by May 26th, this Thursday. So by the 29th, this Sunday, take the technology survey. Post a get to know. Now, some of you might be already in the program. If you want to use your old get to know from last spring, it's fine. If nothing changed. If you're new to us, that'd be great. If something did change, that's fine. Maybe an audio file, a video recording, a PowerPoint presentation, screencast. Great to hear you. Whatever you like. And post to the get to know discussion. And then register for Turnitin and to Noodle tools. The codes of all of this is at the end of the syllabus. And then by the Sunday, post to at least 2 or more students' responses. We're a small group, so it won't be hard to actually do that, and that would be great. Perfect. So that's our first week. Pretty straightforward. All right. So let's get back into the syllabus here. And here's the syllabus. I talk about the field experience. 10 hours you're going to observe someone in the classroom, meet the individual, determine the availability of the instructional technology. A big part of this course is doing a needs assessment and looking at what technology is available. There's a common assignment, which I'll talk about in a moment. Okay, and these are all the special circumstances, writing abilities. Look at when posts are due and how these are meaningful posts. This isn't like a social media post. You're using APA references within your post. You're giving us all your references at the end of the post. So these are really well developed written statements in your discussions and your deliverables. Certainly, there's a grading breakdown, and here is the rubric for deliverables. Anything that's written deliverable, like on a Sunday, more of a meaty, more of a more crafted statement. Here's the discussion rubrics. Those are really important to look at. Okay. And here's the common assignment. So this is something I need you to read carefully in this because it goes into a lot of detail. Basically, you're going to put yourself into a scenario where you are organizing a technology committee, and you're a member of that committee, and you're going to draft a new technology plan for your school or for your district. You're also going to talk about the curriculum and the skills that students need in this role. So as a group, you're going to sort of create the scenario. Okay, and based on the above scenario, your group wants to decide about grade levels, subjects, and the technology skills that you're going to address. You're going to also create an example learning module, like a learning unit, where those technologies are really put into bearing. Okay, it's a collaborative project. Okay, so this is you got to create. How are you going to then present this to us? You're going to present it in a website. You're going to present it in a course. Or you're going to present it in different means of digital content for us. Okay, we say the wiki or an iBook, written documents. We want to see podcasts or screencasts in there. And again, the wiki or iBook is fine, but all written material must be presented. Okay, so the group must decide on the setting. It must decide on the skill plan. It must Also then create a presentation where you would sort of present your ideas to a district. This would be something, a video you would make certainly as a screencast. We'll talk about screencasting in this course a lot. So that's really important. And again, you can present your material any way you like as a group. I'll give you some example projects later. We have students who've done iBooks, which can get a little cumbersome because if we're not in a total Mac and iPad environment, they're a little bit hard to work with, but they're wonderful tools. You could present it as a website. You could present it as a wiki. You could present it as maybe you made a course, your own course on Schoology. You made your own course on Edmodo. Anything you like, you could present it in any fashion, plus the presentation and the learning module. And you're going to put some scholarly references in there. This is kind of a breakdown where you're going to critique each other. You're going to provide an interview from your field experience. And this is kind of the project, timeline. We're going to form groups next week really quickly. And then we're going to start working on it in week 3, certainly. And it goes by fast because everything's really due in week 6. Okay? And I have some summer session material for week 7. It will be optional. We really won't be bonus credits. Okay? These are the objectives. And this is the rubric, all aligned to the ISTE coaching standards. Okay? Now at the very end of the syllabus, here's our breakdown. Sorry, I'm going too fast there, but we're going to do this, this semester together. We're looking at a lot of great tools and a lot of great ways to incorporate technology, a lot of emerging technologies. And here's our Schoology setup page, okay? So again, if you haven't joined Schoology yet, there's the directions how to do it, and how to join Turnitin, and how to join Noodle Tools. All right, folks, there's a lot there. Hope that made sense. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.